Welcome back. And today, boys and girls, we're going to do something different. We're not hitting the old political hypocrisy and just uselessness that we are completely used to. And don't worry, by the time Monday comes around, I'm sure I'll have just post-it note after post-it note after post-it note. Might even pull out a notebook worth of just dumb. That is going to be perpetuated on the American people. It's guaranteed. It's going to happen. I mean, just pay attention. Just open your eyes. Doesn't take much to realize all the lies and hypocrisy and just how screwed we all are, how stupid we are. But yesterday, after I was done with this, I opened up the old Facebook while everything was uploading here on the computer. Yeah, because there's a little thing just to get rid of the notifications. I mean, I don't have the number, but I saw them when I went to upload and I didn't look there, so I went there to do it, did that, hit the home thing, and it popped back up that, the affidavits got released from the Tiger Woods accident, where, he told them that he didn't even remember driving. Okay, well, completely understand that. But then the first comment I saw under it was, and he says he wasn't, drinking or taking any substances, drugs or anything. Right, but he can't remember anything. This might be a topic that, triggers me, I guess, thanks to, some life experiences. But, if you're that blatantly ignorant to something and you have no idea what in the world you're talking about, do the whole world and all of us that actually have had those situations in their life a favor and shut up. Like, the blatant, just full-fledged, full-on, just ignorance of people just drives me up the wall like no one else. Like nothing can. Hell, I know lots of people that have done me lots of dirty. Whatever, they did what they did. It was a lesson learned. But you got to be that ignorant about, like, brain injuries. And, of course, all of us, because I can't remember when I got hit. That means I was, on drugs and all loaded. That's pretty much what you're saying. When Undertaker, I know, let's pull up the wrestling thing, but how many of us watched WrestleMania 30 when the streak was broken? He doesn't remember past, like, many, 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 many hours before his match when he got concussed. Until he finally snapped to. Many hours after, he doesn't remember the match or most of the day anymore. Like, believe it or not, when he rolled Tiger, there's a very good chance his head, even if it didn't, there's no mark or anything that we know of. I mean, we don't know. But, it doesn't take much, when you're rolling, for, just to get jostled just enough as you roll, where your lights are on, you can respond and all that, but you have, you don't have a recollection of any of the things that are going on, happening, any of it. And just the pure, blatant ignorance on the subject from people. I don't know why I let that one comment just piss me off. I don't even know why I clicked. I mean, I didn't even click on it. They showed the part of it. Underneath, okay, this idiot. And I didn't go off on him, of course, What's the point? But, I mean, how ignorant do you have to be? The car rolled all that way. Don't think he hit his head at all. Apparently, you've never, done anything in your life. It doesn't take much. Never saw anyone, any of your friends or family that had a concussion. Never had a bad one yourself. I mean, doesn't take much. I mean, I don't remember anything about that night when I got hit. And we're over a year later. And I still don't remember none of it. I even met the lady, got out of her car and ran to get my head out of the middle of Western. Anyone that's been in Jacksonville, well, how people are when there's anything going on Western, accident related or anything. People are just going to shoot by you regardless. They don't care if you're there or not. They're just trying to get out of the way before traffic gets backed up, because that's all anyone cares about in this godforsaken town. And anyone that's on here listening to this that's ever been down here fully understands that. Thank God she got my head out of the road. Thank God Amy was right there. Saw it happen. Actually did something about it. 'Cause I know she wasn't the only one that saw it, but Only one that stopped and did anything. Her husband went and stopped, got traffic. Started guiding that and slowing them down because, they were just shooting right by us like nothing mattered. Like nothing happened because no one gives a goddamn. But I knew my name, aged myself by a year, knew what I was supposed to be doing, or I was supposed to be, knew that I had a friend that could literally see me, even though she didn't know it was me, right there in front of me, a little farther down the road. I knew all that stuff. Rolled over on my broken pelvis, 3 pieces, like all of it. Don't remember a damn thing. And when I say I don't remember a damn thing, I mean I don't remember anything from the 20 minutes before it happened and then another. I lost like 3.5 hours where I was up, responsive, answering their questions, moving, doing all of that, and I have no recollection of any of it. First thing I remember was all those hours later after getting hit, rolling over on my own EMTs, all the imaging, all the ambulance, all of it. And I was responsive the whole time. First thing I remember is getting loaded up, the helicopter blades over my head as they were loading me up in there. That's when, lights came back on. Somebody was home. I finally came home. And that lasted about 3 seconds. And what the natural? And you're an accident, sir. Oh, makes sense. And night. And I woke up, literally as I was getting unloaded. But I still had parts of that night wrong. Like after I finally came to, at least I think they put me to sleep. I don't remember any, nothing. I had to ask Crystal, to piece things back together because there were things that happened at certain times that they were like, no, that was hours before that, dude. Like everything was just mushed together. Don't worry, one day I'll get farther into everything. And even, after having dinner with Amy and her husband, and her telling me what happened, I still got nothing. Well over a year later, nothing. So, I could be wrong for getting this turned up over that, but I think it's absolute. You could think of a few words to throw in there for me, a few good descriptors. That, of course, this had to be involved. Like, apparently you've never had a brain injury or know anyone that's actually had a decent brain injury like can happen when you roll your car. Now, look up some stuff and don't just be an ignorant pile of goo. Like, I can tell who you voted for just with how stupid you are. Just because he's had a problem with, some narcotics, painkillers, alcohol. But, of course, you go immediately to point the finger and say that's why he doesn't remember. It couldn't be that, a car going that fast and, your head jolting like that. Look at Dale Jr. He was racing in Michigan, which means he was going right around 200, and he hit the wall, and you saw the thing, his head barely moved. Had a concussion, was screwed up for how many weeks? It happens all the time. A little bit of Goldberg when he fought Taker out in, I think it was Saudi Arabia. Somewhere. Concussion damn near killed Taker. He was gone. You'd be surprised what can happen to a brain when you abuse it bad enough. So I take great offense in someone just immediately going, with their blatant ignorance just oozing out of them. Going straight to, and he says he wasn't on anything. Right. Come on. Use your God-forsaken brain for once in your useless life. And don't just spew garbage about somebody right away and just assume everything. Because, the first 3 letters, that sums up what you are by doing that. Or the emoji of 2020 or dumpster fire. Or as Adina would say, if she actually listens to this, sorry, stealing it, garbage human being. Meg says she listens, so at least she'll get a kick. Just going straight to of course they're doing, lying bastard, of course they're doing something they weren't supposed to do, a nefarious scumbag. If you've never had one, and you never know anyone that had one, I find that to be, unbelievable, for being 100% honest, that you don't know anyone that's ever had, Head trauma at all? I mean, minus me, I got at least a few people. Like, sooner or later, you're going to hit your head real hard off of something. It's bound to happen. And I bet you didn't feel the greatest. When I say hit your head really, I mean like actually physically hitting your head really hard off of something, not just, getting a little bump and going, man, that hurt. I mean, like, can't find a word that's not vulgar and profane. Expletive whipping your head. It's a four-letter word that starts with S, ends with hit. Doing that to your brain, like really actually having trauma, and like hours are gone that you'll never get back. You have no idea what happened. I just had to go off the words of what people told me because I couldn't tell you a single thing that happened. I'm just saying, don't be a scumbag. So, yeah, Monday we'll get back in. There's all kinds of stuff that I could have covered today. All kinds of stuff that I had wrote down ready to go until I saw that. Like, I was actually prepared for today's show, like yesterday. Like, I was like fully uploaded, and I was ready. And then I saw that. So, yep, Monday we'll get into that, but enjoy your weekend. Be nice to each other. Hopefully the weather's nice wherever you are. Like, try to enjoy it. See some friends. Talk to your family. You never know when's going to be your last day, and stop being so damn ignorant about things. Because you drive people like me who have had those kinds of things happen batty. Granted, that wasn't my first concussion either. There's some stuff that's fuzzy from years and years ago still. So, stop being dicks. Enjoy your weekend, and till next time, my friends, peace.